Good morning. How are you? Welcome to TGS Live. So, TGS Live this week is all about TGS Month. So, first of all, we have to ask, what is TGS Live? TGS Live is this little event on LinkedIn where we speak to you about what's been happening in the network, things that have added value, things our members have done, advantages about being in the network, things that you might not want to miss, things you might have missed that you might be able to catch on one of our different platforms. Like sometimes you can catch things on the YouTube channel that you wouldn't see here. You would catch things on the TGS Hub, which is the private space for the TGS members, or even on the open TGS website. There's always a lot of news and information. TGS Month has been going. Let me just correct that for a moment. Back. TGS Month. TGS Month is a amazing event that TGS has been holding for the whole of November. Normally, we would travel and have the opportunity to have all the members together in one physical location. Obviously, that's not possible at the moment because of COVID. But what is the advantage of these annual global meetings is that everybody gets a chance to exchange, to talk, to develop new business and get ideas from each other. So the idea behind TGS Month was that we have events all month in a really concentrated fashion so that it creates every opportunity that there is for members to meet each other and talk. For example, yesterday, John Bennett gave a fantastic webinar about outsourcing to the UK. We had about 15 people together, so it was a very cozy, comfortable chat. We had Rob from the Netherlands, we had Christos from Greece, and they were realizing that they could offer the same service and maybe do some co-branding and work together to generate more business. Exactly the kind of event that happens in a conference. So we've been creating those in TGS Month. TGS Month, there are 30 separate events. This is my sheet that I follow it with all the sign updates. 30 events over the month. So there's something which will interest you. There's something which will be useful for you, even if you're not a member of TGS. For example, we've been focusing on the brand, leveraging the brand, what the brand means and how you can get the most value from being associated with TGS. Also how to create content in the tone of voice and the style of TGS to make sure that the experience of TGS for you, for your firm, and for your clients and potential clients is something of value. TGS Experience, what is it? We talked a lot about a very famous coffee company that I won't name, but you understand that when you're anywhere in the world, you understand the quality of service you're going to get, the quality of coffee and the quality of the experience. So that's basically thinking along the same lines, but for the provision of professional services, whether it be accounting, auditing, tax, legal, IT, general advisory, you name it. So there is a TGS experience which your international clients and your national clients will recognize. So TGS Month, we had an opening webinar, which is on the open web, I think. So if you check the TGS YouTube page, you'll be able to see that. We'll put a link for this in the comments here, so you can go and have a look. We had some fantastic comments from Mr. Yokoyama in Vietnam, who said the conference video is 2 hours, but we've got chapters, so you can skip through and see the bits that you want. You don't have to watch all of it. He said that the conference looks really well organized. It seems amazing what we're doing in TGS. But, he says, really, I'm so busy. What is the value for my firm about being a member of TGS? And I thought, oh, that's just fantastic. That's exactly the kind of response we'd like to generate. So it's clear that when you participate in the TGS events, they're high quality. Thank you again to Justine Call Out for helping us be 1% better every time. The 1% here is you'll see that I'm recording with a super microphone. The light is great. And the playback of this, when I put it on the YouTube channel, when I share with the TGS members, it's going to be a brighter, clearer, nicer video than you've ever seen. So have a look for that in the hub. Anyway, the Yokoyama reply. What benefits does it bring my firm? Well, it's just incredible. It seems like a big investment, but in fact, what you're getting with your TGS association is you're associated with a brand, with a meaning think global sustainability. All the objectives of TGS are pegged to the Sustainable Development Goals, and Marcela is doing a great job in maintaining our links with the United Nations in the Global Compact and also with UNESCO. And we're also working to keep our connections alive with the European Commission, all the chambers of commerce. That's the kind of advantage you get. You get a global footprint with 70 other firms for the moment with a guaranteed international service quality. So that's incredibly rare. If you compare with something like an association where you can just join the association and obviously you get a lot of referral business, but you've no guarantee of the quality. The TGS member firms undergo an annual quality process which guarantees the quality of their business services, their financial security, but also their impact on the society where they work and the impact on the environment and the quality of the experience as well. So that's guaranteed. So with that in mind, if you're a local firm in Vietnam, perhaps Yokoyama, you can attract bigger clients because when your multinational is a huge multinational, wants to open a smaller office in your country, in Vietnam or in the UK or whatever, they don't want a huge accounting firm. They want a quality accounting firm with a friendly touch who'll be able to do everything for them because the subsidiary is usually a lot smaller, but necessary and has to be safe. So you can guarantee that sort of thing. And it's very simple things sometimes. It's like an international firm will have a lot of difficulty sometimes opening a bank account. We talked about this with our doing business in Scotland and doing business in the UK. It's the same thing. Your TGS member will be able to help you with that kind of thing. You help your firms with that kind of thing. So as a firm in one country, you have a similar quality of service in other countries. This is the beginning of a reply. I think we'll call this in the future the Yokoyama response, but it's the what do I get for my network membership. You can develop new services, you optimize the services you have, you can share services that other people use, your team gets the experience of international work and in being in something which is a bit bigger than a local firm. You can motivate your staff, you can attract new clients, and you can develop your skills. There's lots of training. This TGS Month is an example of that. I have a feeling I'm going on and on, but you can watch all the TGS events which have been passed already because they are collected on the TGS YouTube. Please have a look at them and comment. You don't have to watch the whole thing. For example, Justina's presentation about TGS Experience design, it's an hour and 16. That's 45 minutes of the presentation. The rest is questions, which is open. You can have a look at what people say and what they asked. But also we put chapter listings in the YouTube, so you can jump from section to section, or even just reading the chapters will let you know what happened. But this was super interesting because the effort we put into designing the experience that our clients are going to have is just enormous. If you think about good design, like a sellotape dispenser, it's clear how you use it. It's very easy and simple, so people dive into it. And sometimes we can think, it's very complicated, people don't know what we do, so our services can be difficult to use. So to think about that process, about how people get involved with you and how they work is something super important. Quick fixes to improve your LinkedIn profile. The fabulous Miles Duncan, again, helping us to look good on LinkedIn. And if you can see, I'm making an effort to look good on LinkedIn. But not only that, I'm making an effort to sound good on LinkedIn. I don't know if you're like me, but the most important thing when you're speaking to me on a video call is your sound quality. I'm very attuned to sound. I love music and audio quality. So if your sound is terrible, I'm not going to pay attention to what you say because I'm going to be focusing on how bad the sound is, which is why I have a nice microphone. So maybe other people look differently. So be conscious of your visuals, your sound, what you're saying. People make an impression very quickly about you. So Miles, 8 quick fixes to fix your LinkedIn profile and make connections. Also on the TGS Hub, we've shared the document that he used. On the TGS YouTube, you can see the conference again and see the key points highlighted in the video chapters. I hope I'm being clear. TGS Month, it's all on YouTube. It's all unlisted. So if you're a member of TGS, on the TGS Hub, you'll find the links. You can go and see the webinars we've had. Please go and watch them. Please leave a comment when you've been there so that we can see you've watched it and see what you liked, what you didn't like, how can we improve. We want to be better, but we be better by you. And so that's one. Go and see LinkedIn, check out the TGS Experience by Justina. Check out also the opening session because it gives a lot of information about what's happening. TGS YouTube channel. Also, good idea if you subscribe to the YouTube channel because you will always see the new content when it arrives. Today, we have the written communication workshop, how to get more power from your TGS brand. I'm looking forward to this because I'm in it, but also because it's hosted by Lux Lingua. They've been helping us. They co-wrote with us the written communication guide. So how do you write an article to reflect the TGS experience? You have a look at the written communication guide. You make sure you're being clear, direct, bold, that it reflects what TGS is all about. And in that sense, you're going to get better search engine optimization. Your clients are going to be happier. They're going to be able to read and understand what you do better. And they'll see the advantages of working with you. Again, it's all about the TGS experience. So that's today. That's at 3 p.m. Paris time, if I'm not wrong. I think I'm right. But you will find a link to that below when in maybe half an hour after this has gone live. And also you can check the hub or you can check the TGS members WhatsApp group. Join that if you're not already because you get daily information there. The Gap, the accelerator group. Earlier this week, we had a fantastic session from Mark Jenkins from The Gap. How do you sell, market, and deliver advisory services? We all want to do it. It is the future. It's what you should be doing already. You may think you're doing it, but if you want a simple process to follow with webinars, how to invite clients, how to push it out to your clients, this is the group to be on. Session number 2 with Phil Sayers, who's the kind of Gap accelerator, is going to go for a deeper dive about how it works. But this is fantastic for your firm. We did a kind of experiment, a workshop in the last Gap session, where the members had to think about how many of their clients could benefit from advisory services and being sold advisory services in this way. And it was between 30 and 50 and even 90, if I've understood what Mark had said, but like if between 30 and 50% of your clients can benefit from these kind of advisory services, that is a massive new service line. So again, for the Yokoyama response, this is part of the thing. You can increase your return on investment by participating in these kind of things and selling more services. So this is probably adapted if you've got a member of staff who's interested in advisory services or your firm is interested in rolling it out, send someone along and get them to participate. So I'm over the 10 minutes that I promised, but that's okay because you don't have to watch it all, or you can skip through if you're watching on YouTube. Remember, check out the TGS Hub, check out the TGS website in the news page because you will see what's happening. I forgot to mention, you've still time if you are an IBC, if you're a TGS International Business Coordinator, switch off this live now and go to Sophie's webinar on the Zoom link. You've had a chance to sign up. If you've missed it this morning, there is another one at midday today and then another one at 5 p.m. today. So wherever you are in the world, you can join one of Sophie's International Business Coordinator workshops. Please sign up. It's very important. The information will help you get more out of your TGS experience. And again, part of the Yokoyama response, check out the International Business Coordinator seminars. Also have a look at the hub, see what's coming up next. For TGS Month, there is the written communication workshop. There is shared services Ideal Biz from Alberto. There is shared services what you need to know about global intangible property management, and you need to know about it because it's a service you could offer international clients. And also what you need to know about transfer pricing. Maybe you know everything about transfer pricing, which is good because then you can join the TGS transfer pricing group. If you don't know about transfer pricing, maybe you should, and maybe you should be involved in the TGS transfer pricing group because it's another service you can offer. Again, Yokoyama response. This is what you could be doing. Also, that is run by Guy, the TGS King of Transfer Pricing for this year. It's a title which might not stay with him, but for the moment, that's what he is. I haven't made the cap yet, Guy, but I will. And then on the 31st of November. No, that doesn't exist. There's a plenary session at the end of November. Anyway, I'll give you more information about that, where we give a recap about everything that happened and how you can continue to carry on with TGS Month. TGS Month, it's not just for November, it's all year. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, thank you very much. And any questions, post them in the box, reach out to me. Remember to connect with me on LinkedIn. If you don't already, you can call me. Most of you have got my number. Or you send me an email. Any questions, I would love to hear from you. And remember, check tomorrow's publication on the TGS website. We do a digested week every week to show you what's been happening in the network. It's a very quick read, and it's got lots of links to previous webinars, content which I've forgotten to mention today perhaps, and it just keeps you up to date with what's happening in the network, and you may even see your picture in it. So that's all for TGS Live. See you next Thursday, and see everyone who's visiting us in Paris tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you so much.